England nil, Ghana nil. This is your full-time match reaction from the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And all I'm going to say about that England performance tonight, that's 95 minutes of my life that I am never, ever going to get back. That tonight from England sums how shit we are as a country, how shit we are at football, and it basically shows when you've got an overrated, overhyped, overbunched of spoilt brats who put that England shirt on but can't perform, can't play as a team, create nothing going forward. We've got no attack, we've got a solid midfield, and apart from that, that is basically it with England. We've got a solid midfield, but going forward, we have got absolutely fuck all. That tonight is an embarrassment to the United Kingdom. That's an embarrassment to the England badge. That's an embarrassment to the fans and to the supporters of this country. That tonight sums up that England team. That is nowhere near good enough. That is nowhere near good enough. And if people don't like my negativity, and if people don't like the honesty, and if people don't like the truth, then please go and watch something else. Because we're here to talk facts, we're here to speak the truth, and we are here to tell it how it is. I do respect people's opinions, I do respect people's views, but I don't always have to agree with it. I'm not going to go in on people, because that's not the type of person that I've been brought up to be like. But that tonight is absolutely amateurish. A five-a-side team from school or college or a university could play better football than what we saw tonight. And if we're going to play like that in the rest of the World Cup, and we come up against an Argentina, a Brazil, a Spain, a France, then England are going to get absolutely demolished. We are going to get absolutely torn apart from back to front. England will get found out, will get torn apart by the better teams, and we will be out of the World Cup as quick as you know it. And the problem is with this result tonight, this is going to put even more pressure on us on Saturday night. And people are expecting England to wipe the floor with Panama. If we can't even beat Ghana, how the hell if we can't beat Ghana, how the hell are we going to beat Panama on Saturday night? Someone please tell me that. If we can't even beat Ghana, who basically parked the bus for 95 fucking minutes, that was how shit that game was. We are literally playing park the bus merchants. If we're going to play like that and we can't break a team that play so defensively, then we are in massive trouble. And there's people saying, especially after the Croatia result, it's coming home, England are going to win the World Cup, Thomas Tuchel is an absolute genius. It's not coming home. We ain't winning this World Cup. And Ghana were all over us like flies on shit. It really was. It's a massive reality check. It's a massive bottle job performance. And if we're going to play like that, we are going to get found out. As a Moroccan, I hope we will face each other next round and have a great match. It was a reality check, says Tommy. As Ghana were all over us. How can we say if we play like that well, we'll do bad? Argentina and France won't play low. You might as won if you had winger like Ben Doak. Bottler, says Camo. Not coming home, says JC. Referee was diabolical. We didn't even play bad. They stuck 11 men behind the ball from minute one. Yeah, but Argentina and France won't play a low block. Yeah, how did Kane miss? Ghana's good God squad bashers praying on the pitch is disgusting. Fair enough. Scoring against Ghana isn't for everyone. Not good enough. Need to focus more on beating defensive opponents. They should have had a pen. Honestly, boring game of football, says Chappers F1. Ghana got robbed 2 penalties, just unlucky. And Madueke was atrocious. Exactly. England basically played like Tottenham. England basically play like Tottenham. It is like watching Tottenham fight relegation last season. That is how I sum England up. That is how I sum England up. It is literally like watching Spurs. It is so shit. It's uninteresting. It's boring. There's no effort. There's no passion. There's no dedication. And I'll tell you what, if England fans think Thomas Tuchel is going to lead England to World Cup glory, then we are in big trouble. Because Thomas Tuchel's a good manager. Thomas Tuchel is a good manager. But he got sacked by Chelsea. He got sacked by Bayern Munich. And basically, is mainly going to lose the England job if England go out quite early. So Manchester United have obviously missed an opportunity there. I don't see us lasting long in this World Cup. We ain't going to last long in the World Cup playing like this. Hit that follow button as well, guys. Please tap the screen. JB has said, my wife broke the TV, so as for revenge, I did the poo in the living room and blamed it on my 2-year-old kid. Brilliant. Ghana should have had a Stonewall penalty. We rely on set pieces. Hit that follow button, guys, says Chappers F1. I'm not even from England, and that game was horrendous. Heartbroken. My country didn't even make it. You weren't playing that. You weren't saying that last game, says Scotty Bill. Has Starmer taken over as England manager, not allowing England to score and upset Ghana? Are you blaming the German already, says Alex GLW. Awful performance. G says he's the German Southgate. What Premier League do you support? I'm a Man United fan. Jesus, couldn't lead England to World Cup glory. Serious bottlers who to buy into the media hype. Thomas Tuchel's definitely getting sacked after the tournament. Arsenal, Liverpool. I'm a Man United fan. Why blame the manager? Kane is shit. The whole team is shit. There are players who should have been. Spain drew with Cap Verde, so what's the difference? Just move on from it. Bro, their low block was elite. This is what happens when you have Arsenal players in the team. One draw, now Tuchel out. Where's that same energy when you won Croatia? Can't blame the manager. It's still coming home, says Twitch. How did Kane sky that? Why was they? What was that from Guehi? Arsenal or Liverpool? I'm a Man United fan, Samu. I've already said I'm a Man United fan. How did Kane sky that? Hi, no way. Good defence, Ghana, says Alex Show. Will be interesting to see how Croatia do against Panama later, says Chappers F1. You're going home. You're going home, says 1-2 Bucky Crew. Ha, says Jake. It's too early to blame the manager. Ghana came hungry. That was a waste of 95 minutes. That was a complete and utter waste of 95 minutes. I have never been so bored in all my life. I could have been playing Fortnite. I could have been playing F126. I could have been playing FC26. And instead, I decided to watch England. That tonight is embarrassing. And if you want to blame the manager, blame the manager. If you want to blame the players, blame the players. But that has to go down as one of the worst World Cup games of this tournament so far. That was a shit show from start to finish. That's 2 hours of my life I'm never getting back, says Jasmine. I would rather watch the Monaco Grand Prix than watch England. Had more entertainment inside a Sainsbury's. That's fucking brilliant. I love that comment. Love that comment. Let's not bring that sort of thing up, please. Those aren't true. Those aren't true fans, says Chappers F1. What do you think will happen in Croatia and Panama? I think Croatia will beat Panama unless Panama turn up. What do you think will happen in Croatia? I think Croatia will most likely win. The manager tried to change it up, but the players let him down, says Ash. Honestly, that is 95 minutes I am never getting back. That has to be the worst game of this tournament. It was an absolute shit show. If we play Brazil, or if we play Argentina, or we play Spain, or we play France, we might as well start the plane engines now. We might as well start the plane right here, right now. Start that fucking thing up. Let's get Concorde back into manufacturing. Let's get Concorde back. Because I tell you what, that is how shit we actually are. We ain't going to get past the round of 32, and we ain't going to get past the round of 16. And people think we can get to the quarterfinals or the semi-finals of this tournament. Good fucking luck with that happening. Good luck. Because that today sums up how shit that performance was. We had Ghana parking the bus for 95 minutes. We literally played the best African team and they parked the bus for 95 minutes. We might as well ask First Bus to put a bus in the middle of that pitch, because that is all we saw for 95 minutes was Ghana parking the bus and England could not break them down. And I'm sorry to say, that's also a failure on England not breaking a low block team down. If we can't break down Ghana, we probably couldn't break down a brick wall being built by builders. Bob the Builder could have probably broke down that Ghana team a lot quicker than what England could have done tonight. We've got nothing going forward. Anthony Gordon is absolutely horrendous. Why on earth Barcelona paid 70 million for Anthony Gordon? He might as well be a Thomas the Tank Engine character. He might as well belong on the island of Sodor. That was absolutely atrocious. Anthony Gordon did nothing. Like, I don't understand why Thomas Tuchel didn't make changes straight at half-time, because if I'm looking at that performance and we've got nothing going on, then why did he not change it at half-time? This manager basically summed up, he's too scared, he's a wuss, and he's a bit of a pussy not to do it. If that's your England performance and he's too afraid to change it straight after half-time, then we are in big, big trouble. He didn't even take Maguire to the World Cup. He picks Anthony Gordon over Marcus Rashford. He picks Madueke over Saka. And as for Kobe Mainoo, I feel really, really sorry for him. I feel really sorry for Kobe Mainoo. He hasn't seen a single minute of this World Cup. He has not seen a single minute at this World Cup. It's an absolute disgrace. Kobe Mainoo has done nothing wrong. He's done nothing wrong. And yet Thomas Tuchel does not select him. He doesn't pick him. And he doesn't give him any minutes. And I think that's wrong. Saka should have started. Rashford should have started. I don't understand why Thomas Tuchel didn't look at the changes he should have made straight away. That isn't good enough. If that's our England manager, who's too pussy and too scared to do it, then you've got to question Thomas Tuchel's loyalty to this England team. We've got a German manager managing an England team. And if we get Germany or Spain or Argentina or France or Brazil, then we're in big, big trouble. We are in big, big trouble. And it ain't just going to be 2 or 3-0. It's going to end up being 4 or 5-0. Because Rashford's done nothing wrong to not be in that England team. Marcus Rashford had a better game than what Anthony Gordon has had today. And Marcus Rashford had a better game than what Anthony Gordon did against Croatia. Barcelona went and spent 70 million on basically a Thomas the Tank Engine character. Honestly, that sums up Barcelona. That sums up Anthony Gordon. And to spend 75 million on him, and thanks for the heart, mate, very much appreciated. If you're spending 75 million on Anthony Gordon, you might as well ask Gordon from the island of Sodor to start on the left wing for you. Because I tell you what, Gordon from Thomas would have given a lot more huff and a lot more puff in that second half, and he would have done it quite quickly. He's embarrassing. Like, Anthony Gordon is massively, massively embarrassing. If you're going to start him over Marcus Rashford, that is basically saying Thomas Tuchel doesn't rate Marcus Rashford, he doesn't rate Saka, and he clearly hasn't got a clue what to do against a low block. If we can't break down a low block, that says the type of manager that we've actually got. It's like both teams were too afraid to score. It felt like that whole 95 minutes, both teams were afraid to score. England should have won that game, though. In the last 3 to 4 minutes, you've got to say England were the better team. We hit the bar, and then Harry Kane skies it over Sainsbury's car park. I can't believe Harry Kane did not score that chance he had right at the end. It's absolutely embarrassing. That's meant to be your England captain. England captain, my ass. He only went to Bayern Munich because there's no ambition in his career. He went from Tottenham to Bayern Munich to play in such an easy league. That's embarrassing. And to sky that chance right over Sainsbury's car park was absolutely horrific. I would have scored that. I think most of you in the live chat would have scored that goal. He's got an open goal to shoot at. He's got an open chance. He's got the goal right in front of his own eyes. I mean, does he need to go to Boots to get his bloody eyes checked? Like, honestly, I would have scored that. You guys would have scored that. That was such an easy opportunity for you guys for Harry Kane to score. It's an absolute bloody shit show. I'm embarrassed. I'm disgusted. That England performance sums us up as a national football team. It's massively embarrassing. It's massively embarrassing. A draw isn't good enough. A draw isn't good enough. And people will say, well, mathematically, England are going to be through. We're going to win our group. But you've got to look at the bigger perspective. If we win this group, or if we finish second, or if we finish third, the rest of this tournament is going to be an absolute disaster for this national team. Because you're going to come up against the better teams, and we're going to get found out. We will get found out so easily. That was an utter shit show. It was an utter shit show. I've wasted 95 minutes of my life that I'm never getting back. That was awful. If we can beat Croatia, where's the excuses from tonight? Where's the excuses from that England team tonight? There is no excuse. There is no excuse. We should have won that game. On paper, we were favourites to win that game. But a lot of these African teams have done really well at this tournament. A lot of these African teams have done fantastic. Honestly, the African teams have come to this World Cup not to be beat. And look at today. They've got a points against England and they're basically going to be through anyway. They're not going to go out. Ghana and England are basically through. And a lot of people are probably going to pick up so many positives after drawing 0-0. Oh, we're going to win our group. At least we're going to be through. Honestly, it's embarrassing. Like, it really is embarrassing. If you can't break down a low block, honestly, this sums up England. This really sums up England. Like, I would have scored that Harry Kane chance. O'Reilly should have scored. Harry Kane should have scored. You had 2 easy chances to put that ball into the back of the net. And there's England fans that have worked all their hard work and have gone and watched that crap tonight in the States. That's embarrassing. I feel sorry for the fans. I feel sorry for the supporters. I've got no sympathy for the players. And I've got no sympathy for the England coaching staff. That was a shit show. That isn't good enough. If you can't break down a low block, don't try breaking it down at all. Because those players aren't good enough. They put an England shirt on and they embarrass the nation. They embarrass the fans. They embarrass us. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. It's a disgrace to the badge. It's a disgrace to the shirt. These England players have built up our trust. These England players have come here and basically shown us how shit we actually are. And people think Thomas Tuchel's going to get it right. People think that Thomas Tuchel is actually nailing on something. I mean, does he work for Screwfix? Does he work for B&Q? I mean, does he work in Aldi? Because I tell you what, I wouldn't trust Thomas Tuchel to even work inside Sainsbury's on the fucking self-scan tills. Honestly, it's absolutely embarrassing how shit we are actually at football. It really is embarrassing. They put a club shirt on. They're absolutely phenomenal. They put on an England shirt and they basically show to the nation, we can't do it. We ain't good enough. We don't play with these players week in, week out. Honestly, Aldi checkout workers have got quicker skills than that England team. Exactly. There's England fans that have travelled all their way out to the States, to Mexico, to Canada, to go and watch this World Cup. And they've been treated to a 95-minute fucking bore fest. Look at the stuff you guys could have been doing. Look at the stuff that I could have been doing. I would find more enjoyment playing F126. I could have been playing FC26. I could have been playing some Fortnite. I could have been doing so much more than watching that crap. No worries, chappers. I appreciate you, buddy. Honestly, it's embarrassing. And it's not an England meltdown. This is an England reality check. That performance was shit. That was embarrassing. That could have put me to sleep. That performance put me to sleep. Honestly, the low block, we can't use a low block as an excuse. I know it might be really hard to watch this at times. Honestly, I'm not sleeping at the moment. Look how hot it is in the UK. It's absolutely boiling. If you got an egg from the fridge and put it outside, that egg would have been cooked like that. England couldn't cook a fucking egg. England couldn't cook a cake. You might as well get the England team on Celebrity Bake Off on Channel 4. They probably couldn't even do that. Honestly, I am so done with this England team. Honestly, it's so shit. If we can't break down Ghana, how are we going to break down the rest of these teams? How are we going to do it? Are we going to have to ask Bob the Builder? Are we going to have to ask NG Benji? I mean, are we going to have to ask Ted Glenn from Postman Pat? Honestly, I really am so lost of this England team tonight. I don't get how this has ended up finishing 0-0. Well, I can tell you how it finished 0-0. He doesn't pick Kobe Mainu. He doesn't pick Marcus Rashford. And he doesn't even use Mainu. Like, what's Mainu done wrong? What's Marcus Rashford done wrong? O'Reilly got benched. Thomas Tuchel has absolutely lost it. Thomas Tuchel has absolutely lost it. I don't understand the plan. I don't understand what he was trying to do. Why is he not picking Jordan Henderson? I can tell you why he ain't picking Jordan Henderson. He ain't bloody good enough. That England team have got superstars, apparently. This England team apparently has got all the ingredients to win this thing. We haven't. We're not winning this World Cup. We are not going to see England win a major tournament in any of our lifetimes. We are going to need a bloody miracle to England to win this tournament. We are going to need a bloody miracle. We are going to need a miracle. You might as well ask Sooty to wave his magic wand and go, Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy. Even Sooty could perform better. Even Sweep from Sooty and Sweep could perform better. You might as well ask Scampy and Butch as well. You might as well get the whole cast. I mean, not being rude, all of us in this live chat and all of us watching this and all of us interacting, I could put myself out. I could put all of you guys out. And I know you guys would do better than watching those useless shits. It is crap. Honestly, the football is so boring. How many times do we go backwards? Like, we're not Mater from Cars. We're not Mater from Disney Pixar Cars film. We're not Mater. We keep passing the ball so many times backwards. It is so frustrating. Stop passing the ball fucking backwards. And as for Jordan Pickford, we've basically got Andre Onana in goal. We've basically got Andre Onana in goal. Honestly, the amount of times he comes out that box is frightening. It really, really is frightening. It is frightening how bad it actually is. It is so scary. He comes out of that box so much to pass it sideways, to pass it backwards. Honestly, why would England fans pay all that money to watch that dog shit? Honestly, it's like going out on your bike or going out for a walk. You've trodden in some dog shit because that dog shit hasn't been picked up. And it isn't just thick, it's runny and it's squelchy. That is England football team in a nutshell. It's shit, it's inconsistent, and the size of it is incredible. Honestly, I am so lost on how badly this has gone wrong. We can't even beat fucking Ghana. If we can put 4 past Croatia, could you imagine how many France would put past our back 4? Could you imagine Messi running at bloody Guehi and bloody Konza? The whole fucking England team would have a heart attack. Honestly. Oh my God. Fucking 0-0. Like, honestly, 0-0 against this lot. We should be winning against these teams. No disrespect. A lot of these teams at this World Cup shouldn't even be here. A lot of teams at this World Cup are shit. They need to change it up, bruv. They need to change it up. But people will say they're there on merit. They're there because they've qualified. But if you want them to get further, they've got to be better. We have dropped points in our second game. I don't see Argentina doing that. I don't see France doing that. I don't see Germany doing that. We have basically dropped points in match day 2 already. We're only going to pick up potentially 7 points from 9. And people will say, well, we've still won our group. We've avoided all the big hitters. Yeah, imagine if all these big hitters stay in and then we get Argentina, or we get France, or we get Portugal. Honestly, it is embarrassing. It really, really is embarrassing. I'm so frustrated by this performance because I know England can do so much better. But some of these England players are so not it. Anthony Gordon should have been dragged off at half-time. Why did he continue with Anthony Gordon till the 65th minute? This is what I don't get. Barcelona paid 70 million for this guy. Barcelona paid 70 fucking million. Why? Like, seriously, someone tell me why Barcelona spent that money. Someone please tell me. Drop me a follow. Tap the screen. Would really appreciate it. They spent 80 million on him. They spent 80 million on Anthony Gordon. Like, he should have been dragged off at half time. Why is Thomas Tuchel so laid back? Why is Thomas Tuchel so conservative? Why is Thomas Tuchel too scared to make changes straight away? Like, if Anthony Gordon ain't doing it, get him the fuck off. Because that was what we were wanting in that second half, is to get him off. He did nothing. He did nothing in that second half. He did nothing in the first half. He doesn't even take Trent Alexander-Arnold. He doesn't even take Harry Maguire. Like, I am so puzzled what Thomas Tuchel is trying to actually do. What's the game? Where's the game plan? Where's the style of play? What formation are we using? Because I don't get it. England have got no chance winning this World Cup. England would have trouble going up a creek or going up a river without a paddle. Honestly, it is embarrassing. Bloody Paw Patrol could do better than this. And they're bloody dogs from a cartoon show. Paw Patrol could do better than them. They would run their hearts out for 95 minutes. Like, honestly, if Gordon's not good enough, get him off. He's crap. He's absolutely shit. And as for Madueke, don't get me started. Honestly, do not get me started on Madueke. Like, OM fucking G. That guy apparently is an elite player for Arsenal. Honestly, he thinks he's an elite player for them, and he thinks he's that for it. Honestly, I really don't get it. I really don't get it. I really don't. Madueke or whatever. I can't pronounce his name. Whatever. Honestly, apparently he had a really good game according to Alan Shearer. Apparently Alan Shearer said that guy had a good game. Honestly, I don't get it. I don't get why he's on that right wing. We've got better options on that bench. But unfortunately, the only one we've got on that right wing is Saka. The only hope we've got on that right wing is Saka. And he's been benched 2 games in a row. Saka has been benched 2 games in a row. He had more of an impact than Madueke did through that whole 95 minutes. That isn't good enough. That is not good enough. It's unacceptable. It's disgusting. That performance was abysmal. That performance was bloody abysmal. Honestly, good luck to England. Seriously, I wish England all the best of luck in the rest of this tournament. I really do. I don't tell if you guys think I'm being sarcastic or if I'm being really true. I don't know if the sarcasm's coming through, but I really wish England the best of luck. Because honestly, I don't get it. I just don't get this team. Like, they build your hopes up and we come straight back down to earth with a bump. We are basically Mr. Bump. We are basically a Mr. Men character. We are basically Mr. Men. We're a Mr. Men character. We build our hopes up, and those England players, time and time again, chuck it back in your face. Honestly, those players cannot be trusted. Hi, Jax. How you doing? How you doing? I didn't watch the game. How did England play? Do not get me started on England. It was a complete and utter shit show. Honestly, do you need Mr. Tickle to cheer you up? Honestly, more like Mr. fucking Blobby. Honestly, England is shit. It is so shit. Like, if we're going to play like this, we are going to need a miracle. We are going to need an absolute miracle. He needed to make changes, and he only made 2. He made 2 changes to change that team up. He brought in Guehi for they said Phil Jones. Why have I got Phil Jones on the mind? Yeah, I'm all good, thank you. Hope you are good as well and everything. Yeah, everything's all good. It's just too bloody hot. Honestly, the heat outside in the UK has got more firepower than what that England team have got. Honestly, the heat over here is absolutely bonkers. It's more bonkers than fucking Dizzy Rascal's song. Honestly, I really don't. I just don't get what Thomas Tuchel's trying to do. I'm so lost. That was a shit performance, and I'm not getting back that 95 minutes. Honest to fucking God. I pray we get Brazil. I pray we get Argentina, and I pray we get France. Just put the England fans out of their fucking misery. Honestly, just turn us over, batter us 4 or 5-0, and I've got an interrupting helicopter now. I've got an interrupting helicopter over the top of my house. Right, I'm trying to do a match reaction here to England. You have ruined my... Wow, I've got Harold the helicopter flying over my house. Don't start me with the moths. If I see a moth, I am going to lose my shit tonight. I've basically now got Harold the helicopter flying over. Please drop me a follow. Tap the screen. Would really appreciate it. Honestly, I really don't get it. I am so lost on this England team. And as for Kobe Mainoo, we have to have our hearts with him right now. What's Kobe Mainoo done wrong? What has Kobe Mainoo actually done wrong? Someone please tell me how Kobe Mainoo does not get in that midfield. I know you've got Declan Rice. I know you've got Declan Rice. I know you've got Jude Bellingham. And I know we've got Elliot Anderson. But Kobe Mainoo has seen no minutes for the last 2. And do you know what? Garner should have had a penalty. Jordan Pickford denied a goal scoring opportunity. Garner had 2 penalties that they probably should have been given. And I do agree. I really, really do agree. Garner should have had 2 penalties, not just 1. Honestly, I don't get this team. I really don't. I really want us to win this World Cup so it shuts everybody up. But England haven't got a chance. We ain't winning this World Cup. Let's hope we are put out our misery. Oh my God. Bro, how is Kane worse than a 41-year-old Ronaldo? Just put it in the net. Konza denied the penalty. 1 draw, by the way. Chill out. We are winning, says Raymond. We aren't winning this World Cup. If we perform like this in the next few rounds, we're going to get steamrolled. You might as well ask Rowley from Bob the Builder to turn up. Because Rowley would even steamroll that England team. That England team got absolutely flattened more than a bloody pancake on Shrove Tuesday. Honestly, I love pancakes, by the way. But I do really love pancakes, especially with sauce on them. But do you know what? You might as well ask Rowley from Bob the Builder to come into that England team and flatten all of them. Because that tonight is embarrassing. Embarrassing to the fans. Embarrassing to supporters. They embarrassed our nation yet again. Even though the United Kingdom is a complete fucking laughingstock anyway. Because yet again, another Prime Minister has resigned. Shock horror. 7 Prime Ministers in the last 10 years. Shock horror. So we've been made to look like twats. We have been made to look like twats. Honestly, we've been made to look so fucking stupid. You might as well... Oh my God. I am so frustrated. I am so frustrated. Honestly, I'm not surprised. I'm really, really not surprised. But do you know what's going to happen now? Right, we'll go again. We will go again on Saturday. We'll make sure we beat Panama and we make sure we finish top of our group. Honest to fucking God. I wouldn't trust England to walk my dog up the hill. I wouldn't trust England to walk my dog up the hill. And the fact is, I don't even have a pet dog. But I wouldn't trust England to walk it up the hill. Honest to God. Those players can't be trusted. Those players cannot be trusted. Oh my days. Like, seriously. Like, this is why I said to you, do not get your hopes up. Do not get your hopes up about England. Don't get your hopes up. Because they are embarrassing. They were embarrassing. Honestly, no passion, no hunger, no desire. That England team have given up once again. Second game in, and we have given up already. We have given up. Like, you might as well get the World Cup final set now, because we know exactly the 2 teams that are going to be in that final. It will be Argentina and it will be France. You might as well set the final up right here, right now. It's going to be an Argentina-France final. So the rest of this tournament is completely and utterly pointless. We might as well go on pointless with Alexander Armstrong. We might as well get on BBC One, because I could get further than what those England players could do. And I'm a smart guy. I'm a smart kid. And I could get England further than what Thomas Tuchel did. It ain't difficult to play football. It ain't difficult to play good football. And it ain't that difficult to break down a low block. Honestly, we are basically a block of cheese. We are basically a block of cheese. It's like do you know what? It's like it's like going on a date with your dream boy or your dream girl. It's like going on a date with them, right? You pay for their meal. You pay for their drink. The chemistry's flowing. And then 5 or 10 minutes later, they're basically like, do you know what? I don't see you as a mate. I don't see you as I don't see you in that way. I see you as a friend. And I don't want it to go further. Honestly, it's like having your dream date with your dream wife or your dream partner or your dream boy or your dream girl, whatever guys floats your boat. And you take them out on this date. It's going really well the first 5 to 10 minutes. But then all of a sudden, 3 or 4 more people come into that bar or come into that restaurant. And that dream girl or dream boy catches that person's eye that you're on the date with. And they've completely gone off you. And they've gone over to these other people. And they're flirting, they're chatting. And the chemistry is piling off the walls. Honestly, I don't think England should go on Naked Attraction. I would not let England go on Naked Attraction. Honestly, it is so shit. It is so shit. 4 points from 9. Like, 4 points from 9. Honest to fucking God. Like, I generally give up with this England team. I really give up with this England team. There's no passion. There's no chemistry. There's no fight. There's no urgency. None of the team are going on. None of this team is working together. Not even played the last game. It's 4 out of 6. Well, basically, it's 4 points from 9, isn't it? At the moment. Honestly, if we win this group, if we do win this group, we are going to have to hope and pray we get a good draw. Because I hate to think, if we finish second or if we finish third, who are we going to play? Who are we going to come up against? Honestly, who are we going to play? Because if it's Portugal or if it's Spain, we are going to get absolutely cooked. We physically can't finish third, lad. Chill out. Well, we still can, because Croatia, if they win tonight, can go third. They then got to play Ghana at the weekend, and we've got to play Panama. So we can still finish third mathematically, because if Croatia beat Ghana at the weekend and we don't beat Panama, Croatia win the group. If England bottle this and we finish second or we finish third in this group, England football team kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, they were so good. Do you believe in Santa and the? Oh, okay. Like I'm just trying to express how I feel. I'm just trying to be a bit passion. I'm trying to show some bloody passion. Anyway, I'm trying to show some passion on this live stream. I care about our England team. I care about this nation. I care about the people in this country. Trust me, I do. But if that England team are going to perform like that, they're not just letting themselves down. They're letting you guys down at the same time. They are basically telling you, we ain't good enough. The players we're playing with, we don't play with them week in, week out. We don't have these players at our respective clubs. But that's no excuse. That is no excuse. There's no excuse of that. If you're going to say, well, these England players don't play together a lot, then that ain't no excuse. You should still be able to read each other's game. You guys should all know what these England players can and cannot do. You guys were absolutely shocking. They play so lethargically. We need more energy. Yeah, we need to avoid Portugal as well. We need a miracle to win this thing. We need an absolute miracle to win this World Cup. I don't see it happening. I do not see it happening. I like your guys' confidence and I like your guys' optimism. If you guys still think we can win this World Cup, then fair play. If you guys still think it's coming home, then great. I respect it. But Ghana's performance, like, let's talk about Ghana. It's literally park the bus. We might as well ask First Bus to borrow a bus off them. It was literally, you'll drop points against Panama if you play like that. Panama are an attacking team. Exactly. We might as well have asked First Bus to borrow a bus. Because that was Ghana's performance in a nutshell. Park the bus, put in a low block. That was Ghana in a nutshell for 95 minutes. And they did have 2 penalties that should have been given. They did have 2 penalty decisions that did not go their way. And if you look back at them, they should have had 2 penalties. Pickford was playing rugby more than football. It's never coming in a million years if that keeps up. Have said that Ghana was great defensively. Exactly. Please drop me a follow. Tap the screen. Would really appreciate it. Kane is awful. Start Watkins. And the problem is now, you're going to have to go strong on Saturday. You can't afford to make changes now to that England team Saturday. You can't afford to make changes. I would drop Anthony Gordon. I would drop Madueke. I would drop Jed Spence. What's Jed Spence doing at left back, by the way? Can we just put this into some context? Why was Jed Spence start playing at left back? Why is Jed Spence playing at left back? Why is Madueke playing at left wing? Someone please tell me what Thomas Tuchel was thinking there. Please someone tell me why Thomas Tuchel thought that was a good idea, playing Madueke on the left wing and then not having O'Reilly at left back for Jed Spence. Someone please tell me, because I'm so confused. I'm really, really confused. The thing is, Rashford came on in the second half and it's best England played the whole game. Yeah, Rashford makes an impact. Saka makes an impact. I don't know why Thomas Tuchel can't see that. That's what I'm puzzled with. Saka and Rashford are making a difference when they come on. But why aren't you starting them is the big question. Why aren't you picking them? Why aren't you starting these players? Is there an agenda against these players? Do these players... Your question should be, what is Spence doing at the World Cup, says Brandon. Would Cole Palmer make a difference? I'm not sure. I'm not the one picking the team. I'm not the one picking these players. I'm not the one picking this squad. But if we're playing Panama, the changes I would make, I would drop Anthony Gordon, I would drop Madueke, I would drop Jed Spence. Those are the 3 changes that I would make to that England team. Because you can't afford to rest your players against Panama on Saturday. You can't afford to put your second team out. You can't do that. Because you're going to put more jeopardy with our World Cup spot. We have to win this group. We have got to win this group. We have got to win this group. Because if we don't, it is a total disaster for the last 16 or the round 32. England have put their spot at jeopardy tonight. We should have won this game. We were the better team in the last 4 to 5 minutes. Harry Kane has missed an absolute sitter. And that's your England captain. Couldn't convert a chance from 2 to 3 yards out. Jordan Pickford is basically a rugby player in disguise. Jed Spence at left back is a disaster. Anthony Gordon is basically a Thomas the Tank Engine character. Madueke is meant to be this world-class winger that Arsenal Football Club have, even though he ain't good anyway. And as for Harry Kane, a lack of ambition to go to Bayern Munich, a really non-ambitious league to go to as well, when Bayern Munich are basically the best German team. No one can beat them. No one can outsmart them. They batter everyone week in, week out. It must be an absolute joy being a Bayern Munich fan when you're winning all the bloody time. Do you think Maguire should have come to the team? Yeah. I think we miss Maguire. We miss Lewis Hall as well. The only thing we have got any quality in is that midfield. The midfield, I think, in my opinion, and in my view, is the best section of this England team. I don't see any issues with that midfield. You've got Declan Rice, you've got Elliot Anderson, you've got Kobe Mainoo. You needed Foden. Wish we had Rio. Maguire. Who do you think England was man of the match? None of them. None of them. None of those England players deserve player of the match. Absolutely not. None of those players deserve player of the match. I'm really sorry. I wouldn't be giving them to anyone. That, in my opinion, in my view, I don't think they deserve it. I don't think they deserve a player of the match award. Rio was a big mistake, says 8ball. Yeah, we don't have any creativity. It's coming home, says Kyle. Yeah, it's coming home. We're on the plane home, and then we're getting knocked out the World Cup. We can't do it when a team hits us on a low block, 11 players behind the ball. Rice, man of the match, says Reese. I mean, I respect it, but I don't agree with it. But I respect your opinion and view, because I'm not going to go on you. If you think that's player of the match, great. England, I think, are going to get to the round of 32, and it's all going to end in tears. If we get to the round of 32 or the round of 16, England will see that as progress. And that's the low standards we've got. If England get to the rounds I just said, England football team will see that as progress. That's the problem. The standards are so low, but the expectations should be up here, but they ain't. So good to see England failing again as someone from Northern Ireland. Every team knows how to play us after this. Exactly. Can we just give Sam a massive shout out, by the way? Because he's absolutely right. He is absolutely right. Further we get, teams aren't sitting 11 and behind the ball for 90 minutes. How is it progress if we were in the semis? Because England haven't won the World Cup since 1966. And we haven't got to a World Cup final since. Do you think we could make the semi-finals if we try? No. He hates on Rashford giving him 8 minutes after being class against Croatia. I'm not hating on Marcus Rashford. I wanted Marcus Rashford to start. I wanted Saka to start. I didn't want Gordon in the team. I didn't want Jed Spence in the team. I didn't want Madueke in the England team. I wanted Rashford and Saka to start because they're better going forward and attacking the opposition. And Thomas Tuchel has missed an absolute trick. He's lost the plot, in my opinion. England should be at the same level as Spain or France. Our standards are so low, says Tyrese. Exactly, completely agree. Tuchel has it all wrong, and it's great to see as an Irishman, says Mark Moran. Yeah, I think Thomas Tuchel's lost the plot. I think Thomas Tuchel tonight has absolutely lost the plot. Reason why you're sat in your bedroom and not managing them. But you know what? Friendo 7, I could get England to play better football. I could get England to play better football. It's not difficult to play good football. It's not hard. It's not difficult to put a good team out. It ain't that difficult, mate. It really ain't that difficult. That England team weren't good enough. And if you think they were good enough, then that's fine. If you think England were good, that's fine. But if you're picking a team like he did tonight, when we've got no attacking going forward, we're basically relying on Harry Kane, and that's it. We're literally relying on Harry Kane to score goals. I mean, England are through to the round of 32. That's a positive, I guess. Well, yeah. We are basically through. We are through. Well, yeah, basically we are through. Because if Panama or Croatia finishes 0-0, then they can only pick up 4 points. But I'm expecting Croatia to win. But I wouldn't be shocked if Panama caused a shock. Wasn't knighted for no reason, Super Gareth Southgate. England are so inconsistent. We played so good last match. Exactly. We missed Palmer and Foden, says Turkey. Please, everyone, give me a follow. Tap the screen. Would really appreciate it. That England team ain't great. That England team ain't great. Like, I just don't rate some of these players. Like, we've got nothing going forward. I think we can all admit that. We've basically got Harry Kane, Rashford, and Saka. That's it. Anthony Gordon should not be in that England team. He ain't good enough. Madueke ain't good enough. He should be in that England team. I think England missed Bobby Charlton. They should have called him and Jack up, says Kyle. Fucking hell. Bellingham as well, says Tyrese. Harry Kane is out today, says Turkey. I don't know Harry Kane. I don't know how Harry Kane didn't score the chance he scored. I expected that net to bulge. More bulge than a bulging disc in your back. You're in danger of getting third place in the group, says Mark. True. What was the point of Ivan Toney? What was the point of Kobe Mainoo? What was the point of Kobe Mainoo? What was the point of Ivan Toney? What was the point of Ollie Watkins? Jed Spence more worried about not shaking Thomas Partey's hand, says Kyle. Madueke was the only player causing Ghana problems. Oh my God, no he wouldn't. I respect your opinion, I respect your view, but no he didn't. Madueke was shite. Madueke was crap. I'm really sorry how Arsenal paid all that money for him from Chelsea. Fucking hell. Why no play Watkins and Tony, only Harry Kane? Because without Kane, apparently we've got nothing. We ain't got anything. Without Harry Kane, apparently England haven't got anything. That's the reason. Without Harry Kane, we don't have goals. England needs someone like Jamie Carragher. All of our players ghosted, not gonna lie, Rice tried. Bellingham shouldn't be starting the next game, says Jack. Oh, do you know, it's been an absolute shit show tonight. Like, I expected a comfortable England win, especially after seeing the Ghana-Panama game. I honestly expected Ghana to fold. I thought we would beat Ghana quite comfortably, and that was probably me putting a bit of disrespect there, because it took them till the 90th minute to find the winner. But I expected us to win. I expected us to get that result, but we didn't. And I'm sorry, I thought we would beat them, and we didn't, and I hold my hands up. Can see it a mile away. Kane and Bellingham, fantastic. Mental how Madueke catching strays. Well, let's admit then all of our players are shit, says Jack. Yeah. I think Jack has nailed the pin on the head. I think Jack has absolutely nailed it. Let's just admit, all those England players tonight were absolutely shocking. They've let down the fans. They've let down the supporters. They've let themselves down as well. And I don't think Thomas Tuchel is going to be happy. But again, Thomas Tuchel picked those players. Thomas Tuchel picked that squad. And I know he ain't going to be happy, but he has to take responsibility for that draw. He has to take responsibility for that draw. If that was Argentina playing Ghana, if that was France playing Ghana, they would have won 3 or 4-0. That Ghana team we could have beat. But putting 11 men behind the ball on a low block, if that's Ghana's game plan, then fucking hell, that is sad. Putting 11 players behind the ball on a low block, that has to be really amateurish. That basically shows you've got no interest in progressing. You want to try and get as far as you can and hope it works. They did the same against Panama and it worked. Yeah, and it did work. Exactly. Please drop me a follow if you guys are watching. Please tap the screen. Would really appreciate it. I don't know where England go from here. I don't know how England are going to turn this around. I don't trust those players. I don't trust Thomas Tuchel. And after that tonight, if we get any of the bigger nations, I think we're in trouble. I think we're in serious, serious trouble. I don't think we're going to get past the round of 16. I think that is as far as England are going to get. Because if we come up against the bigger nations, you might as well shut up shop and go home now. If I was some of those England fans, after paying nearly 1,800 quid to watch that, I would get my suitcase and come home. After that tonight, I would be on to my parents, I want to go home. Because this is a shit show. Watching England is the same old England. It's the same old bloody story. It really is the same old story all the time. We need a whole new group of players. Effort and intensity levels are so low. Yeah, it is. It ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. We need to play like we played in Euros 2021, says Jack. All 40 of you guys that are watching at the moment, if you haven't followed me already, please give me a follow. And please tap the screen. Would really appreciate it. But yeah, like England 0, Ghana 0 wasn't the type of match reaction I had ready. I thought we would have won this game 3 or 4-0. That is how confident that I felt. Obviously, I got it wrong. Ghana have got a fantastic result. They're through to the round of 32 as well. So you've got to give Ghana a lot of credit as well. They've done fantastic to get out of their group with us. But I'm guessing now, now it comes to Saturday, we have to beat Panama. If we don't beat Panama and they do exactly what Ghana have done tonight, it's going to be an interesting 95 to 96 minutes again, trying to break down a low block. That is going to be an interesting watch on Saturday. And if we don't beat Panama and we finish second or third in this group, then disaster is right in the face. Disaster is literally waiting for us to hit it. It's going to be a disaster for this England team. That was not good enough tonight. It's unacceptable. It's disgusting. They have let everybody down. They have let everybody down. Panama are playing a low block, watching them against Croatia right now. Fucking hell. See, that's what they're going to do against Croatia. They're going to try and play a low block for so long, and then they'll get caught. Mason says that one missed. Maybe we should adopt the low block and try to use our pace on the wings. That one miss was best from Kane. Yeah. Harry Kane should have scored. Surely he's going to have to start Rashford and Saka. Yeah, he's got to. Who do you think will win the Golden Boot? It's going to be Messi or Mbappe, innit? I think you're going to have to say this tournament has been set up for France. This tournament has been set up for Argentina. I think FIFA have done an absolute blinder yet again, and UEFA. They want a France-Argentina final because they know the rest of the teams in this tournament are shit. That is the truth. That is the honesty. They have played a blinder with this. They want a France-Argentina final. They want it to be Messi versus Mbappe. That's what has been set up. Must play Rashford, Watkins, Harry Kane is old now. One proper chance all game against them is a joke. Either way, miss or not, says Sam. Yeah, like I said, this has got a France-Argentina final written all over it. I'm already preparing for that. I'm already preparing for that World Cup final because it will be France and it will be Argentina. If they're lucky to avoid each other in the final, then great. But the way this tournament's looking and the way the draw's planning, it's kind of no coincidence that they're both on opposite sides of the draw. They've not been paired together. So I'm just wondering, has this been deliberate sabotage to put them on both separate sides of the draw? It's just a coincidence. It's just a theory. Can't wait for August. We need the club football back. I mean, I won't even get me started on Man United, but England are basically Man United, aren't they? England are basically Manchester United. No passion, no desire, no ambition, and everything goes out the window. And apparently I'm negative, by the way. I don't come across as negative, I just call it for how I see it. If England aren't good enough, you call it out. If England is shit, you call it out. If England ain't good enough, you call it out. But people don't like the honesty. People don't like the truth. And unfortunately, this is why a lot of fans like myself get the crap thrown at us, the shit that's thrown at us. I'm an honest guy. I'm an honest person. I'm always going to be honest. I was brought up to be honest. I was brought up to be truthful. So I'm not going to change, and I'm not going to change for no one. Like, I'm afraid to say that sums up England. It sums up England. We ain't good enough. We're inconsistent. But the excuses are going to come out. They'll blame the ball. They'll blame the weather. They'll blame the hydration break. They'll try and pick up excuses for why England have failed so miserably. It's embarrassing. It's pathetic. They've let down the nation. They've let down the fans, the supporters, and all those people that are out there at their World Cup who probably haven't paid their mortgages, their bills, and are taking so much time off work. I feel sorry for them because they've watched 95 minutes of bullshit. They have watched 95 minutes of pure crap. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing from an England perspective, and you've performed like that in front of your England fans. I would have booed them off. I would have booed them off, and I would have gone fucking livid. I would have flipped my lid. I probably would have invaded the pitch and questioned what the fuck is going on. Because at the end of the day, Thomas Tuchel's got it wrong. The players have been a letdown. And let's hope we never have to see another England performance like that again. But let's wait till Saturday when we probably play like out on Saturday evening against Panama in our last group game. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks to everybody that has tuned in. Thank you to the gifters, the 2,900 likes. Thank you to everybody that has tuned in. Welcome to all the new followers. If you haven't followed already, please drop me a follow. Everybody's welcome on here. Please tap the screen. Would really appreciate it as well. Everybody's welcome. Please drop those follows. And our next match reaction is going to be on Saturday night when we play Panama in our last group stage game. Will we win our group? Will we finish second? Will we finish third? Let's see what Panama has in store for us on Saturday. If we don't win our group, all I'm going to say is the rest of this tournament is going to be an absolute car crash from start to finish. We'll be back live tomorrow, though. We'll play some FC26 tomorrow evening as well. So make sure you tune into that. Have a great week. Have a great weekend, because the weekend's coming up as well. Stay safe, be nice, be kind to each other. You're all legends, you're all legendary. See you on the next one.